But wait, there's more. We were talking right after the live, and Ming was just given the gold that I think so many parents would love to hear. She is totally in. If anybody wants to know what I'm talking about, when I'm talking about the inner teenager, Ming is the positive version, aspect, beautiful, radiant light of the inner teen. Take it away, Ming.
Well, Dr. Beth, what I wanted to say was after my daughter did the Double Dog Dare Challenge and she came down the stairs so full of herself. It's in such a beautiful way. It's really when you see your kid literally possessing themselves
Yes.
And connecting.
Standing in their power is what I call
Standing
it.
in their power,
in their
yeah.
power.
What was amazing was, and then of course she regaled us with a whole bunch of stuff she talked to us about and things, and it was, and we were kind of both just sat there like just amazed. The feeling I was left with, I was just so overwhelmed with gratitude that someone else, you, who had invited my daughter to participate in this, could actually cause her to feel that way in such a short amount of time. And I think you were on the phone.
I'll take that to the bank. And you, my mama, get a mirror right back, because you can only get filled up and you can only shine like that if it's a part of your psyche. And that's a reflection of you and all the love you have given that child and all the willingness. I want you to talk about how you were saying, you know, go ahead, bring it. Say that part, because that's the part that's.
Well, here's just a little tip to parents if they haven't noticed yet. But as your kid empowers themselves, or as they feel empowered, they're going to have to kind of hammer on you a bit. Yes. And so, really, what it does in us, the transformation for us is, there you go. The transformation for us is that we really have to forgive ourselves for being flawed, for not being perfect,
or have fun with it. Or have fun with it.
What I mean is,
if I knew better, I'd do better. I'd do the best I could.
That's exactly.
I know, right? I blew it, right? I blew it.
We call it in our family bad mom award. And that's, you know, some ridiculous thing you do that like was not a shining moment, but actually is something that can be part of their transformation as they take personal responsibility for their lives and they forgive you for being a flawed parent who was doing your best. And so that's really it. So
and by you acknowledging it and letting them say it to your face with gratitude, and you and you're like, oh man, I blew it. Then it's able to be transformed and gone. Feel those feelings, name them out, so you don't act out on somebody's head or internally implode. So the fact that you are able to hold her big feelings and hold your kids' big feelings, it's what lets them shine their light. They stop putting it on you and they own their power and they rock and roll.
Yeah.
So
and that's what she did. And what I was saying that I wanted to add too was what I was left with, because my husband and I listened to her and she talked and talked on. She was just coming out with it. It was just amazing. And then she left to go off and do whatever she was going to do. But what I was just filled with was this gratitude. And I was like, how do I text this to Dr. Beth and just tell her thank you for, you know, for being a catalyst, for releasing my daughter, or for empowering her, you know, in her own transformation. So that's what I wanted to say.
I receive. Thank you. And mirror. All right, I'm shutting it down. Thanks, Ming.